He's not a studio wrestler. He's a studio guest. He's Mario Luther joining us this morning here on Indiana in the Morning. This is being posted live on Facebook as we speak. Mario, good morning.
Good morning. Good morning to everybody. I do know these guys in here.
Yeah.
You know, I see their pictures sometimes in the post office, but I'm not sure. Really, no, I'm only serious. I mean, I'm just kidding. But good morning to everybody.
It's good to have you here with us today.
I remember when he was on a roster.
I was on a roster, and then I'm not sure what I was doing, but I'll tell you what, I'm happy to be up here. You guys invited me, and always a good time with the Teddy Bear Fund. So, you know, again, it was nice. Mark and I spoke about it, Jack, every Saturday when it was, and tied it in with IUP scoring, and it turned out pretty nice for, I think, everybody. IUP had a great year. You guys do a terrific job with the Teddy Bear Fund, and then, you know, also us with IUP scoring a lot of points. So we have a check, you know, to present for the Teddy Bear Fund.
That's wonderful.
That's you guys. And Mark wasn't sure if he should have made it out to him, or I wasn't sure which way to do it. But anyhow, there's a check for $3,479 to the Teddy Bear Fund. So again, always just a great cause. And I mean, going back years ago when it was, I think it was Dr. Weiner in the Pediatric Fund in Indiana Hospital, and just what you guys picked up now, it's just terrific. I mean, you guys do a great job.
Now, Jack, when we announced this contest this fall, you and Mario and I were talking about how it would line out, and you would come in every Monday after IUP played on Saturday and say, "Well, Mario's I'm sure listening to the broadcast, and he's watching it add up there."
Yeah. Well, thanks to Lenny Williams and the offense and everybody else. 497 points this year. Yeah, and $7 per point. So
it worked out real. Oh, thank you guys. I mean, it was a great cause when we came up with it, Mark and I, and the idea. I thought, you know, it would be. We thought with the big thing is the money that it raised. IUP had a great season. I know, like everybody, right? Not quite, but heck of a season. And I'm happy for you know, the coaches over there and for the Teddy Bear Fund because it's a great cause.
Wonderful.
Yeah, always is, guys. And you guys do a terrific job.
Wonderful. Now, when you knew Paul Tortorella was in his first season as a coach, he's a defensive guy.
Right.
You're saying to yourself, they're not going to score many points. They got a defensive guy who's the head coach.
You know what, Todd? Knowing Tort in that, and I was so happy for him. I texted him a few times throughout the season, you know, and even the first game when I heard Jack saying, I'm not sure he can make this field goal. You know, it's 45 yards, and whoever's down on the side, he said, don't give up. They kicked it, and boy, what a springboard. What a great season, some terrific games. You know, even the last game, his first game I made it up to for a while, and almost came back and did it. You know, just and Tort, I'm happy for him. I know a number of the coaches on there, Jimmy Smith and Johnny Patina, that helped out, and they love it. They do it. They love the game, and boy, I tell you, IUP is back where they're at, where they've been.
Well, it's nice that it's not that we ever got away from the community, but the involvement. But Tort's been around for so many years, and everybody knows him, and like Coach Smitty and Patina and the guys you're talking about.
Yeah.
So it's what we call the Hawk family, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
I know you're a big Indian.
Yeah, I'm a big Indian, but you know what? Just good guys that you really, and you know, and even Kurt and Frank, everybody, just the whole family. Coach Neal, when I was there, they just do a super job with it, and it just continues. And I don't see anything stopping short because now they have that going that, you know, in not drafting, but recruiting, if you will. And when you get that rolling, it's tough. Like Coach Lombardi, you know, with Bass, they get the good recruits. They have a great organization and processes in order, so it works out really well.
And you know, Mario, some of us get in free.
Get out, get out. You know what? It's nice, and what you know was terrific. What a great crowd that day when I was up there, and I know there were several listening to you because I do listen. Even if I'm at the dealership, I'll listen to parts of the game, and I hear you guys talking about the turnouts, and that's what it's all about. You know, the kids coming out.
Now, Mario, Luther Ford has always been involved with community support in a number of ways. I know the Drive for Your School just had another one of those events. The Luther Ford Charity Golf Classic, is that going to be back this year?
We are, yeah. I believe it's May 11th. It'll be number 31 or 32. And, we are going to have it, again, you know, supporting IRMC in the Women's Imaging Center. And it's worked out well. It's a great partner, as you guys know. I mean, you work with them a lot. And there's another, you know, from the guys down the whole way, just a really good organization. And I know that the money's local. It stays here. just like this. And, so it's a nice cause, and we look forward to doing it. We years ago, my goodness, for this, we did, I don't know, Jack was still, but we did an item called Tug a Truck, where we would pull a truck.
Oh, I remember.
And we got a bunch of, high school football, basketball, wrestling teams, and would pull the truck, and we'd give the money then. I think it was just Indiana Pediatrics and maybe Children's Hospital. Yeah. But, what we like to stay involved. We've obviously, my family started this. I'm here now. I've made a living from it, and I appreciate the people coming in. So if there's any way we can help, give back, we try to do our part anyway.
Yeah. Mark Burdick, I'm going to ask you to swing around and join Jack over there at that microphone. Mark, of course, has been involved in all of these efforts as well from the radio station's angle. And Mark, I know that Luther Ford Lincoln being located where it is in that Homer Center School District, you appreciate the support for the school district itself, but it's really a county-wide and a regional thing, isn't it?
It really is, and you mentioned the Drive One for Your School. I've participated in a couple of those. Actually, I don't think I'd be talking out of school that Ford has a program that Mario offered for our Teddy Bear Fund Drive that we're looking at. It's called, I think, Drive One for Your Community.
That's correct.
Very similar program. So maybe look for that coming up within the next few months once we get on the other side of winter, perhaps. Right. But those have been successful. I know. I think at Homer Center it's benefited the prom committee.
Yeah, absolutely. I was just talking to Coach Rada, who you now
yeah.
works with me at the dealership, and they are going to have one for the basketball boosters in the spring. And he has to, matter of fact, get back to me today with a date. So you can actually have 3 of them. It's a great opportunity to raise money for whatever community you want to raise it for, and do it in one day, and you can raise up to $7,000. So we do look for people to do it with.
Coach Rado picked up his 200th win. Among selling cars at the dealership, you do Homer Center games, Todd. I'm sure you've noticed all of the play calls have changed. The guard comes up the floor and yells out, "Explorer, escape."
That's exactly. F-150. You got it. That's right.
That's when they go inside.
Well, those are good
his
ones.
secret weapon is when he calls out a play that's a Lincoln model, then we know there's something really special.
Really coming on. You aren't kidding. Yeah.
I just wanted to follow up, with the Golf Classic coming up and what Mario's done for the Teddy Bear Fund Drive. Mario, I know I can speak on behalf of Steve Wolf, Heather Reed, and the team at Indiana Regional Medical Center, and also the team at Children's Hospital that gets 20% of our funds from the Teddy Bear Fund Drive, and thanking the dealership, all you've done throughout the years for this very generous donation.
It's nice that we're able to do it, and it's a great cause. And you guys do a wonderful job. Mr. Wolf and everybody, Heather, they're just terrific to work with, and they're just nice people. Besides everything else, good people, and I look forward to continue to do it, as long as we can move forward.
You never know. A couple of the bosses in Pittsburgh may be viewing this or watching it. It'd be nice to get them to win the. Usually when they participate in the golf outing, Tony's winning it.
Absolutely. How he can't lose, can he? Absolutely. But it is. I'll tell you guys. I look forward to it next year, and trying to think of other ways to do it. But I think this was a nice way to tie it in with IUP. Mm-hmm. And I was going to try to see if I could talk to Jack about something with the Dodgers. Like if they won the World Series, or the Browns, where my friend Todd Haley's over right now.
Win a game, period, right?
Yeah. I just talked to Todd the other day, afterwards, and I actually texted him. I did wish him well. I kind of didn't get that. You score 42, but I don't know. I don't understand that. But either way, whatever happens. But yeah, it is. And I was pulling for him, Jack, the Dodgers, but things happen. Yes, sir.
We're going to start a whole new program. Mario Sports Talk right here in Indiana.
You got it. Absolutely. Yeah, absolutely. Maybe I could do better at that.
It's hard to believe you could do any better than what you're doing there at Luther Ford Lincoln for the community and everybody. Mario.
I appreciate it, and again, look forward to do it again with the golf tournament coming up not long. It'll not too bad a winter, So we'll make it through. Like I said, people say, "What are you going to do?" We live where we live. So. Not been bad, guys. But listen, thanks for having me up. It's more than what you needed to do. Look forward to working with you guys every year.
All right, thanks so much.
Mario.
Thank you, guys.
It is Indiana in the Morning, presented as always by